Hi boys and girls, it's me Butch. My name is Terry David Silvercloud. I'm not native, it just sounds that way. I'm 81 years old. Today is Friday, January the 9th, 2026, and it is 6:45 in the evening. It's been a weird day for me and I want to get something done, so I'm testing out cameras still, and I want to record in 4K because I believe that's what YouTube wants to see, because they're going mainstream, large screen TVs on people's walls and they want 4K. So I want to make videos that way before I croak. And I purchased a DJI Nano and it croaked on me after 2 takes in 4K. So at the moment that's close to $500 Canadian down the drain with the troubles I've been through and taxes and anyhow. But I do want to be useful and entertaining, so in the meanwhile I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I've had some serious health issues going on recently with my ticker. My kidneys are failing, my ticker's, not so much my ticker, than the control mechanism. Anyhow, I've not been well, but I'm feeling a bit better at the moment. I don't want to go on about my problems. I want to be useful to the gay folks, the queer folks. So in the world of gayness and queerness, I recognize through experience mostly, I guess, that I'm on the fringe. You need to know whatever age you are, whether you're 13 or 30 or whatever you are, 90. Well, if you're 90, you already know. There's all kinds of us. If you're very young, you may not realize it yet. Whatever you are, there's somebody out there for you. And we cover everything. We're stupid, smart, tall, short, fat, skinny, rich, poor, you name it. Gay folks are it. We're everything. There's a large, huge number of us. So don't feel like you're alone. Everything's going to be cool. But there's things that will be helpful to you. And a lot of your life depends on sexuality, because you're queer, gay, however you choose to identify yourself. I like calling myself queer because I recognize that as faggots go, I'm out in the edge there. I'm a nerd, into quantum physics and motion physics and particle physics, and I say that there's a particle smaller than the electron called the tachyon, and relative to the physical size of the electron that tachyons travel at. Are you ready, nerds? It's going to be the formula for the volume of a sphere. 4/3 pi, where am I going with this? 4/3 pi c, which is the speed of light divided in half, in brackets, cubed. So where you would, in 4/3 pi r cubed for the volume of a sphere, you're going to substitute the speed of light divided in half. And that's because Butch says, he's telling you this, the speed of light, see how I digress really quickly there? I'll get back to sex in a moment. The speed of light is governed by getting from here to there. The electron has substance, and Butch is telling you it's made of tachyons. Now getting back to sex, where was I? I want to improve your sexual life a bit if I can. And Butchie Poo has had his way. I wouldn't call it having his way, but Butch has orally serviced quite a significant number of straight guys. I don't know what you would call significant, but to me it's like about a couple of dozen. Anyway, I lost track. Remember, I'm old, but in my younger days, I learned how to do it, and I did it. How to have a sexual something happen with a straight guy, and with them you have to realize a few things. Nobody can ever know. Nobody. ever, ever. So you have to be in a situation where they know that's the way it's going to be. So they're probably mostly strangers, not necessarily someone with whom you've been working, or sports team. It can come out of anywhere where this can happen. But no matter how you met the person or meet the person, you have to let them know that if they want it, you're there for them. You just have to let them know that whether you want it right this moment or in the future, just come knocking. I'm there for you. You don't got to do nothing. Just be there, and we're going to drop your drawers, and I'll take care of everything else. And nobody's ever going to know. And a surprisingly number of straight guys think, oh, that's just effing awesome. And they'll try it at least once. And in Butch's experience, one of those once has turned into a 10-year relationship with a straight guy who I did many times. And eventually, because we were going to part ways, we sort of did a bit of it all. We did top and bottom with each other. Just we'd known each other for 10 years. He was curious. We did it. So that was an exception. The thing is, no matter what age you are right now, whether you're a teeny bopper or you're middle-aged, everybody's afraid of something. Everybody's shy. So just take the first move. Act like you're in charge, and people will believe you actually are. Act with a bit of confidence. Everybody's shitting their drawers about something or other. Everybody has their own little fear. You're not alone. And once you begin to realize that if you just step up and do things that, well, that wasn't that hard, you'll do it more. So that'll build your confidence. But getting back to meeting straight guys, Lgbtq just right out comes and asks the guy if he would like I'm afraid what words to use here because I have to watch my community standards. If they would like me to play doctor with them, with my mouth, in more blunt terms than that, and nobody's ever going to know. And a surprisingly huge number of them said yes. And most of this in my life happened in a period when a lot of I lived through the baby boom, so there was tons of young people, and back in the 60s and 70s, people hitchhiked a lot. So when I had a van, if I picked a guy up that was attractive, I was dropping him off because I had a van. Which I slept in anyway half the time. I had it was a van. That's all you need to know. I'd ask them, and they would say yes, and they knew they were never going to see me again, probably. Or anything, and I had a few thank yous, that's for sure. I'm trying to get across to you. I have to cough. Hang on. I smoke a lot of pot just to because I like it and I don't drink. Hang on. See, this was going to be a really short little video. Now what's going on? Oops. Talk with your mouth full, Butch. Now he's going on and on and on and on like a drooping tap. So with a straight guy, you just have to ask, and they have to be assured nobody's ever going to know. And you'll know when the situation arises. If it's somebody regular that you bump into once in a while, and they know you're gay anyway, it would really help if they already knew you were gay. When you have a private time with them, just be blunt with them. Say, look, I'm never going to talk about this with anybody else. Like, be really, really, really honest. You'd really like to do them. Just tell them you would really like to do them. And nobody's ever going to know. So anytime you want, just tell me, ask me, give me some sort of hint, and it will happen. That's all you need to know. But don't go on and on and on. Don't pester people. Just make sure they know that if they want it, you're there for them. So because I've already gone on like 10 times longer than I thought I was going to go on, one thing I've discovered, because I'm mainly oral, is that a lot of gay guys, they don't really know what they're doing. You would think they would, But a lot of girls are better at it than guys, believe it or not. So you have to, there's a few things you need to know on a guy's unit. There's the tip, and some guys are cut, some guys aren't. Now, sometimes with the guys that are uncut, the guys that are cut can usually, they've been used to more rubbing, they can usually handle more abuse. But with some of the guys that are uncut, if they haven't been used to pulling the shades down a lot and toughening up the end part here, they could be sort of sensitive. So you have to take that into account when you're providing oral service. Now, the first thing you should do is shave. Don't be all bristly and bristle people. If you haven't shaved, shave before you do this, but wrap your lips over your teeth, and so that way you can put pressure. You can put pressure on the tip as you're providing a regular rhythm. Don't start and stop and start. The regular rhythm is going to be what's going to give you the cream in your coffee in no time at all. Now, with a cut guy, you don't have to worry about the foreskin, but, make sure that, you're not rubbing dry skin against dry skin. But that back and forth motion over the tip, that rubbing over the bump. If this is the bump, that rubbing of your mouth wrapped over the teeth, plus that steady rhythm. I can't get across to you too much. I'm the world champion sucker in the world. I'm the best. I assure you, I give the very best BJ there is. There is no better than me. I'm the world champion, and I've perfected it. And I'm trying very hard to be within community standards to let you think about what you're actually doing, what you're trying to accomplish with this mission. Regular, steady rhythm. Don't break it up. Don't stop. Don't go like for 15 seconds and something else and something else, something else. Regular rhythm, and pressure constantly going over that tip with the pressure of either the foreskin. Well, even when you're doing it, if the foreskin is protecting the tip as you're going over it. But that tip, the tool is hard because it's blocked off exit for the blood to fill in the veins to make it stiff. And when you're and the blood's all going through there, and you're interrupting the blood flow through the tip a bit by that rhythm going over the tip. And that's going to stimulate all the nerves in there. They're going to really like it. As long as you don't rub dry skin against dry skin. I've gone on and on and on. I sure hope I've got the right thing across to you, because I want to somehow be useful and tell you it's really easy. When I say it's really easy, well, it actually is, because you have to assess the situation. Don't be like a pig, but if you assess the situation properly, you've gotten to know a guy for some reason, you're getting along really great. It would really help if before you opened your yap, they already figured out you were queer. That would be very useful. So act a bit faggoty, like make it known I'm gay. But just outright let them know that if they would like a BJ, you're there for them, and nobody will ever know. Anytime, come to me, please. I want it. I really want it. So if you want it, even if you just want to try it just for once, okay, I'm going to shut up. I'll tell you, my long-term boyfriend, I'm going to call him a boyfriend. He was straight. I went through over 10 years, I went through several of his girlfriends. His very, very, very first words to me were, "I don't talk to fags." And I said, "That's okay, I'll do the talking." And I wanted to photograph him, so I told him I wanted to photograph him. I would pay him, I wasn't rich, but I'd pay him a reasonable amount of money for a couple hours of his time. And it was going to be nude photography and stuff, and it was. And he had a boner in the shoot, which this is all part of what was going to happen. But when we finished shooting, I basically asked him if he wanted to shoot, and he did. And then he got a phone call, he wanted it again the next day. He just liked it, and most guys will, because they're shy too. No matter how butch you think they are, guys are just guys. There's all kinds of guys, and we're all different. Just be a nice guy and say, I'd really like to do you, please. Please, can I do you? And I assure you, if you just aren't like an asshole about it and don't crawl all over, like, be nice. And if it's really obvious, just give it up. Don't put it on. Like, give it up. You had your shot. Now you know. You will never know unless you try. Got that? You're never gonna know. I wouldn't have, the long-term relationship I had. My long-term boyfriend, the way I met him was I had something that happened to me. I don't want to go on. Something stressful had happened, but on the way to do something, I bumped into him. He was just so beautiful. I stopped what I was doing and basically chased after him and went up to him and asked him if he would like a BJ. And he said, yes, please. And I had trouble making it work, which for me, because I thought I was so good at it, was a surprise. That's how I became so good after that. So the next, he didn't even come. But I was determined. He was so beautiful. The next morning I asked him to be my boyfriend forever. And I told him the rules were, because he was like, I can't remember how old he was. I was older than him. I was in my early 30s. I was 11 years older than him. I said, you're going to screw around with me. I know you are. I just don't want to know about it. And we always sleep together at night unless you give me 24 hours warning. That's the only rules. I want to be your boyfriend, please. And a couple of days later, he was at my front steps. He said, okay, I'll be your boyfriend. And we moved in together. So with that, Butchie Poo is going to shut up. She's finally going to shut up. Oops. I just go on and on. I don't. I'm a lonely old guy. I don't know how to shop. I have ADHD. I haven't figured that out. All right, I'm going to reach up and I think I'm going to stop this. I think you're recording. If you aren't, I'm just going to do it all over again. So hang on. So bye-bye from Butch. Here we go. Boink.